Hey, I'm Tony K. Welcome to Transformation School. Do you have a Fanstoys Tesla in your collection? You might want to pull them off the shelf and take a good close look at your figure after watching this video. But when I saw this figure that you see before you now, there is a crack in the red plastic on almost every screw and pin on the figure, and that is what we're going to look at. It looks to me like poor plastic quality. I just watched about 7 different Tesla reviews. 6 of those 7 were filmed when the figure first came out over a year ago, or about a year ago, and then the other one was filmed just a month or 2 ago. But none of them had made this comment on cracking or disintegrating plastic. So we're going to look at all of the cracks on this figure, and then you are going to want to check your figures to see if it might be aged plastic, because I've seen KO figures that were just really old crumble like this thing is crumbling, so age might be a factor. So without further ado, let's look at what's happening on this figure. Now, the first cracks and stress marks that I noticed were when opening up the top of the body to transform the figure. Actually, I wasn't even transforming the figure at this point. I was just checking out the articulation, and I heard rattles inside. And I found those rattles to be 2 pieces of plastic that were inside the body here. Now we've got one stress mark right away on top of the shoulder. It's right across here. That white line is a stress mark. Now if we open this up, let's set them down and get some good light in here. Stress marks, cracks, crumbled plastic galore. So this is an exposed screw. This is where the 2 pieces of plastic had fallen out from. And then on this post, this entire section is cracked and about ready to pop off. Same on this side. The interior of the body is cracked all through here. This piece is cracked running right up here. And on the opposite side, stress mark here. Crack right there. And a crack on this side. So this whole section is about to crack off. And the same thing right there. We'll move the periscope, the optic piece, out of the way. This appears to just be some flashing from the mold. Inside of the right side of the body, from this screw all the way over, cracked. You can see where it's separating here. We got a crack in the same area on the other side of the body, the screw that connects the shoulder. Got a crack running from the screw post up to the top of the shoulder. If we move this side piece out of the way, got this square section cracked all along the bottom. And if we flip it over, we've got the same on the other side. It's cracked at the base of that square piece, and there's another crack running through here. And now on our right arm, I'm going to rotate that arm up. There's a crack running all the way around this post. And we gotta rotate this arm. We're looking at the same post section, but where this post feeds into, the outer section, cracked here, cracked down here. And now on the same arm, at the elbow, there's a crack running from the screw hole all the way around to where the elbow bends. That might not be all of them on the upper body, but that's all of the ones that I can think of at the moment and that I can readily find. Now for the legs. Well, we will need to open up the back panels on the legs. I've got one to look at first. Underneath the left foot, I have a crack running across this post. Now if we open this section up, we've got a crack running from this screw point all the way around the back of the leg, and one from this screw point all the way around the back of the leg. On this panel here, we got a crack right here. I have a crack where the leg connects to the knee joint. You can see this white line running through right up here. Inside the leg, this entire shaft has a crack running around behind it, starting there, running down and around. And on the other leg, there's a crack here, stress mark right there, stress mark running around here, and a crack on this post running down, running across it and behind it. And again, as with the chest, that is all that I'm finding at the moment, that I see at the moment, but there could be more. I have not seen plastic crack like that since I had a G1 knockoff Soundwave. I did some research and I could not find any indication that anybody has made a knockoff Tesla. So I'm going to send this video or a link to it over to Fanstoys and ask them if they have any knowledge of the Tesla figure having such a problem with cracked plastic. And I'm also asking you, the viewer, if you have a Tesla, would you go take a look at it? If you haven't seen stress marks on it before, go check it out again. Check it out now. And leave comments in the video description if you have any stress marks. Or if yours comes out clean, let me know. With the way that these little red bits fell right out of this guy after cracking and breaking off. This elbow would come off, these arms would come off, we'd lose these panels on the legs. Just this entire chest, front half and the back half, every place that it's screwed together is breaking apart. So we'd end up with this chest falling off. So check your Teslas and let me know how they're looking. And that is it for today's class, everybody. Class dismissed.